It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and we've got Devontae Smith. He's been a production machine. It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and we've got Devontae Smith. He's been a production machine with a 1,200-yard season thus far. It's the Eagles and the Chargers, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 23.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Chargers coming into play. Their offense is a unit that's not afraid to take chances out there, but not always for the better. What do you see them trying to do here?
I think they'll continue to take those chances, Brandon, but to me, they have to do it in a measured way. And what I mean by that, they can't just come into a game and throw caution to the wind and just say we're going to run a bunch of gadget plays, a lot of reverses, end arounds, all of those things. They've got to identify the spots where they want those plays to pay off, which means you have to set them up, and then when they present themselves, take full advantage.
Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And when you think about great seasons in recent memory, he's definitely putting one together here. There's a good chance he's going to go over 5,000 yards passing for the season. He's just a little bit under that mark coming in. And I tell you, it's pretty rarefied air when you get up there with numbers like this.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming.
It was closed pretty quick. Because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point. Line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 24, Jones. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback,
But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Throwing Jones. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So here come the Chargers as they get set for their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
The Chargers at 4-12 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
From the gun on third down, Russell. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Jacobs. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made at the 23-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch that?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. They'll run it with Jacobs. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. 3rd and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively. Jacobs will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where do they go?
Anywhere and everywhere, but they have to do it with a plan. And I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago. They decided they wanted to get what they thought was going to be a franchise quarterback, and indeed he is, Matt Ryan. But they had to supplement it. They went free agency, got a running back, came back and traded back into the 1st round in the same draft to get a left tackle to protect him. Really supplemented that pick, complemented that pick, and went to the playoffs the very next year.
Well, maybe they can use that and carbon copy it. Hands it off out of the gun. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
From the gun on 3rd down. Russell. And that's knocked away and incomplete. And it's the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. officially that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Jones now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. Brad Smith. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds. So out come the Chargers. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. In motion left is Watkins. Off play action. Russell. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On the move past the 40. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Coverage was excellent downfield. I think he was more throwing that football away than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely, because everywhere he looked, they were covered.
Sometimes it's better to go ahead and be convinced that there's no place to fit in the football than to go ahead and force it and turn it into a bad play.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Back to throw again. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Throwing to start the drive. Russell. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On first down, Russell is going to find his running back. It's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. In motion left is Watkins. Looking to throw on second down. Russell. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before break. Russell. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played.
Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway from the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, trying to slow things down a little bit.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Inside handoff. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw on third down, Russell, and that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Gets around him. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Here's Jones, throwing on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. To throw again on second down. Jones, a quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Jacobs going to try the middle. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Throwing on first down. Russell. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. To throw on second down, Russell. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This one taken in by Olave. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. On is the Chargers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw again on second down. Jones. He's got the hook up with Diggs. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Off-play action, Jones. And he'll just get rid of it. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
On 1st and 10, Russell. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brian Burns getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Russell. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. A little careless with the football. And he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did. And when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Byron Murphy there on the tackle.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The Eagles on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of the 1st down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
first down. Russell. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Looking to throw. Russell. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Russell. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Russell. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. Operating from the gun. Russell. Again, that's Watkins. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And they're going to speed things up here. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Off-play action. Russell. He completes it to Olave. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Chargers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Ready up. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. To start the drive. Russell. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. In motion left is Watkins. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. To throw on 2nd down, Russell. He's got Mooney, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. A couple of 1st downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Russell. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Off the play fake, Russell. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off play action, Russell. And that is incomplete.
Smart enough to avoid the taunting rule. I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got an open man, it's Olave. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Off the play fake, Russell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. In motion right is Watkins. To throw again, Russell. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win a